Texas speedster Isaiah Bond is going to be a steal in this year's draft because he's giving shades of Miami Dolphins star receiver Jalen Waddle.
Great deep ball player, deep threat, elite speed. We think there's more to his game than just that.
How's it going today, POV fam? Welcome back to Point of View. As always, we appreciate your comments and feedback like this one. Now to today's topic. Is Isaiah Bond going to be the next Xavier Worthy or even Jalen Waddle in the NFL? You better hope your team drafts him in April because Worthy and Waddle are both game changers with their speed, and Bond is going to be just the same. The Georgia native was a top 50 recruit in the nation coming out of high school and played his first 2 years of college ball with the one and only Alabama Crimson Tide. He made just one start his freshman year, but made 11 the next season and led the Tide with 48 receptions for 668 yards and 4 touchdowns to help the team reach the college football playoff. He then transferred to Austin to play for the Longhorns, and though he struggled through some ankle injuries, he still racked up 540 yards and 5 scores on an insanely talented team this past season. Now, I get it, his numbers don't pop out like Worthy did for Texas just a year ago or Waddle at Alabama, but hear me out because what you see on tape will change your mind. He's simply electric when he gets the ball into space, and Texas got him in those situations as much as possible by calling end-arounds and screens. And even when the opposition knew it was coming, it really didn't matter because it was successful time and time again. Take this play against UTSA, for example. Bond takes a couple steps back to receive the ball, and once he catches the edge, it's good night because no one's catching that guy. Now, hopefully we'll find out just how fast he is when he runs the 40-yard dash this weekend at the NFL Combine, but playing speed matters just as much, if not more, and he showed how much of that he's got. And I don't think he'll test as fast as Worthy did last year when he broke the NFL Combine record, but he'll likely post a faster time than Waddle, who ran a 4.52 40 at his Combine. We've seen Waddle's speed flip games for the Dolphins, and I think Bond can do the same thing to possibly a higher degree, especially considering Bond and Waddle are just about the same size. But of course, speed in the NFL will only get you so far. Just ask former 40-yard dash record holder John Ross. Well, lucky for Bond, he can also be a vertical threat that defenses need to account for. But before we get into the highlights, I just wanted to remind you that we drop POV episodes featuring the most interesting perspective on the sports world, mine, 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm talking the stories you won't get anywhere else, so remember to join the discussion by dropping a comment and hitting that subscribe button right now and ring the notification bell so you're always in the know. Now, here against UL Monroe, Bond shows his speed by catching this 50-plus yard bomb with a defender nipping at his heels. When you can do that and make plays starting behind the line of scrimmage, you've got potential to be a real problem in the pros. Now, it goes without saying he's not a perfect prospect as he's just 5'11" and had only one game with over 100 receiving yards in his college career. That's mostly a result of the opportunities he was given, and I still think he's worth a second-round pick at the very least. And honestly, he could even sneak into the first round like Worthy did a year ago. I've already seen plenty of rumors about multiple teams having interest in Bond with their first or second-round picks, and I just hope he lands in the right spot to show his true potential. But all he can do until then is show out at the Combine and leave fans begging their team to draft him in a couple months. He's the exact archetype that many teams are missing, and you don't want to be one of the franchises that ends up on the wrong side of history looking back at what could have been. So take this as a public service announcement. Don't overlook Bond because of his college numbers, but instead realize just how good this guy is going to be in the league for a long time. And hey, even though he might still get overlooked a bit, we at least know he's going to get his fair chance, and that's not true for every prospect like Oregon QB Dylan Gabriel. For more on how I think he'll be Brock Purdy 2.0, check out this past episode of Point of View. And the moment you've been waiting for, here's the answer to today's trivia question. We appreciate you tuning in. We will see you tomorrow.